at this point, I want us to agree that Africans, and specifically Kenyans, manufacture their own problems. Why do I say so? I say so because Africans always have the primary mandate of electing leaders. They always have the power to decide who occupies political office. Yet these same Africans elect corrupt and self-interested leaders. Now, in Kenya, I bumped into a given story about a former governor in one of the counties in Kenya. One of the ASAL counties in Kenya. When I talk about ASAL, that is arid and semi-arid counties in Kenya. For we know that arid and semi-arid counties or regions always experience very low rainfall. And in cases of very low rainfall, we talk about lack of food, lack of water, and the rest. Now, I bumped into a story of a former governor. This was the governor of Turkana. Now, Turkana is one of the ASAL counties in Kenya. And in this story, this former governor, known as Josphat Nanok, who was governor for 2 terms from 2013, if I'm not wrong, he was governor from 2013 to 2022. Now, this governor was elected into office. The citizens elected this governor into office with the motivation that he will solve their problems. But to their surprise, the ex-Turkana governor was on the spot after an audit revealed that the governor spent around Kenya shillings 800 million. Kenya shillings 800 million to build his office. And I also saw another report yesterday that this project, building this office, costed around 990 million Kenya shillings. That is 10 million shy of 1 billion. I think I should just reiterate that the former governor of Turkana spent at least 990 million Kenya shillings to build his office during his term from 2013 to 2022. I have no problem with spending 990 million to build the governor's office, but I have a problem with the situation of Turkana people. A report which you can easily access on Relief Web, stated that this report was posted on 14th March 2019 when the same governor was in office. I have said that this former governor, Josphat Nanok, was in office between 2013 and 2022, and this report published on the Relief Web was posted on 14th March 2019. Now, this report says that at least 800,000 people of Turkana County need food urgently. At least 800,000 Turkana people need food urgently. That was in 2019. The same report states that by then 2 people had died of hunger in Turkana Central constituency, while others were facing a similar fate. The same report states that there were 500 vulnerable families in Kerio Delta ward, which is also among of the regions in Turkana. Now, The report states that a woman from Lodoket Engol village was on March 5th found dead 6 kilometers from Kangirisai center where she had gone to buy charcoal. Now these are very, 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 very saddening stories. Now you can compare. We have a governor who spent close to 1 billion constructing an office, constructing his office, the governor's office. The same governor is in charge of a county where at least 800,000 people are in need of urgent food. Let us say that 800,000 people are needy, lack food, lack access to water. You can now compare a governor who spends close to 1 billion Kenya shillings in building his office, and the same governor leads people where leads a population of 1.2 million where at least 800,000 are sleeping hungry, at least 800,000 lack access to clean water, at least 800,000 lack access to health care. These are the type of leaders that we have in Kenya, and these are the same leaders that we have in Africa. That is why I say that Africans and Kenyans manufacture their own problems. If we are given the mandate to elect leaders, we are given the authority, the power to elect leaders, then we end up electing leaders who are self-interested. From just the case of Turkana County, you can see that this former governor was interested in constructing an office for himself, self-interest, constructing an office worth close to 1 billion for himself, while at the same time, let me say 3/4, close to 1 million people out of the 1.2 million people in his county are lacking food. Close to 1 million people in his county lack access to clean water. Close to 1 million people in his county lack access to health care. We should elect leaders with our interests at heart. We should elect leaders who prioritize the citizens' interests. We should elect human leaders, not inhuman leaders. When a governor prioritizes an office that will only benefit him and not the people, this governor is not even concerned when the people die. He is not concerned when people lack access to healthcare. He is not concerned when people lack access to clean water. He is concerned about his welfare, concerned about his well-being, concerned about his dignity. Africa needs leaders who are focused, and Africa needs leaders who prioritize the civilian needs. We need leaders who will address issues, not leaders who address their own issues. We need leaders who are focused on fulfilling the concerns of the people. Leaders who are concerned with issues that directly affect citizens. I had said on this platform before that we need leaders who will build hospitals. We need leaders who will build schools. We need leaders who will empower citizens. We need leaders who will provide access to food security. We need leaders who will make us feel secure. We don't need leaders who focus on fulfilling their own interests. We don't need leaders who will prioritize their pockets. We don't need leaders who will prioritize their political futures. But the tragedy of Africa and the tragedy of Kenya lies in the kind of leaders we elect. If we are given the mandate to elect leaders, we settle on leaders who are corrupt. Given the mandate to elect leaders, we settle on leaders who are self-interested. The Kenyan example should communicate what happens in the whole of Africa. And the Kenyan example should warn the electorate on the type of leaders they should elect into office. The electorate must elect leaders who are focused on solving their problems, solving the people's problems, not solving the leaders' problems. And that should replicate to the whole of Africa. If that is done, if Africans elect the right leaders, then Africans will succeed. Africa's success will be at hand.